everyone, and welcome back to the 2020.1 South African simGT series. This race being round 2 of the GTC series, the Assetto Corsa leg of the big championship. And we are racing at Kyalami, believe it or not, so racing in Midrand this evening. A fantastic mod done on Kyalami. And we've got the 15-minute session, qualifying session underway with just over 11 minutes remaining. Currently watching Devon Lisha of the sim racing crew go to provisional pole position, in fact. So Lisha kicking things off well, but it's Christopher Langeveld who unseats him. For the moment. And the drivers just getting their first flying laps in fact. Here comes Christopher Langeveld now. Certainly one of my favorites this evening, I think, seeing that Ghostworks will no longer be taking part in the Assetto Corsa leg of the simGT series. But we'll continue with the Assetto Corsa Competizione leg of it. And of course that opens up possibilities to the other drivers in the championship, where such a strong team decides to not take part anymore. So yeah, certainly Langeveld looking good. His teammate Lisha as well. Peter Gelnes, team principal of Sim Racing Crew, in 3rd position. Here comes Adrian Govender for Point Blank Racing. Big welcome to everybody joining in the YouTube live chat. Unfortunately, Daniel Haynes will not be joining me in the commentary booth this evening. A bit difficult to commentate on a race only 30,000 feet in the air. Let's just say that. But let's have some fun this evening. Anybody wants to ask me some questions in the chat, I'm happy to answer. Perhaps you want to join the sim racing action, not quite sure how to approach it or who to contact. It's quite straightforward. It's SimRace South Africa. Just go to the website at simracesa.co.za, click on the YouTube, the esports leagues tab, and then you'll find the sign up form there. Currently running the South African simGT series, Assetto Corsa and Assetto Corsa Competizione included in their championship. And then we have the South African simGP series, our Formula Championship, racing the GP3 car. Ryan here organizing that racing. And thanks to Ryan, we continue with the simGP series. A big welcome to Phil on Cars, loving this channel, he says. Thank you, Phil. So just over 8 minutes remaining now. Peter Gelnes has gone to provisional pole. The 40.770, a tenth quicker, less than a tenth quicker than Christopher Langeveld. Of course, Christopher Langeveld, our race winner from the first race of this championship at Daytona. Extremely dominant throughout that race. Someone's had a spin in the background with the Lamborghinis. Here comes Nick Hodgson now in the Point Blank Racing BMW. Currently in 4th position as he starts another flying lap. Welcome to Wesley Ferrant in the chat as well. We have father and son racing this evening. Alan Patterson in the Audi for Patterson Works Racing, and his son Kieran as well, currently in 9th position. Looking forward to seeing how they get on this evening. It's his first time for Alan and Kieran, I think, in the Division 1 race. So we run the Division 1 race on Monday evenings and Division 2 on Wednesday evenings. And then what we do is we take the top 3 qualifiers from Division 2 and move them up to Division 1 for the following round. And of course the bottom 3 move down to Division 2 for the following round. So that's how we alternate. And Christopher Langeveld is back on pole position with just over 6 minutes remaining. Comes Devon Nisha now, 3rd position on an outlap. Dirkie Swanepoel, he had a strong race at Daytona, currently in 5th position, looking to continue his performance here. We've got Adrian Govender in 6th position, well experienced now. Henry Roux in the SRC Mercedes-Benz. Kieran Patterson, who we just mentioned. Mark McGeer in the Sol McLaren in 10th position. We've got Hans van Wyk in 11th in the BMW. Barry Mayer in 12th in the Patterson Works Audi. Dirk Brand now in the Lamborghini, number 58, looking very smart. Gerard Okamp in 14th position in the Mercedes-Benz, and Neil Berger currently in 15th in the very slick looking BMW, I must say. Back with our man of provisional pole, that is Christopher Langeveld. 40.718, leading things by just what, 0.06 of a second. Very tight at the top. So we have 17 cars at the moment. Let's see if 1 or 2 more join. I think a bit closer to the 20 mark if we can. Of course, we have the Division 2 race on Wednesday evening. We're expecting around 20 cars in that race as well. Please let me know in the YouTube live chat if the audio is not quite correct. I think it sounds okay for now. Still making adjustments since the last round at Bathurst. For the Sette Corsa Competizione round. I think I was a bit too soft and Daniel was too... No, I was too loud and Daniel was too soft. Hopefully we're meeting somewhere in the middle now. So Peter Gelnes is 10th slower than his best delta so far. Needs to find another 2 tenths to get onto terms with Christopher Langeveld. Devon Escher looking strong now. He is a 10th quicker. Challenging Gelnes for 2nd. Lost a bit of time on exit. Goes through Ingwe now, turn 16, down the main straight towards the kink. This is officially turn 1 of the track coming up. Here he goes through the apex now. Into turn 2, Crowthorne. And then Yuxke sweep comes through. To work on my pronunciation for that one, I think. And then barbecue turn 5. Down the long straight towards Sunset. Turn 6, a fast right-hander. Initiating the rev limiter in entry. To Clubhouse now, turn 7. Oh, it gets a bit wrong. Tank slap, it's cost him big time. All his good work undone. Langeveld is up by nothing. Gelnes now a bit quicker. Can he get the exit right? No, he can't. Oh, he was on par there to take it away from Langeveld, but he's lost out. What's Lesher doing? He's slower. Hodgson is slower. Langeveld's looking to improve. If he can, no, he won't, I don't think. Unless he finds something special now. Through turn 16, Engwa. No, he's not going to improve. What's Langeveld do? Langeveld's given up. He's in the pits. Devon Lesher is third position. He will stay third. Comes Nick Hodgson. He's not going faster. Govender is in the pits. Dirkie Swanepoel up 0.2 of a second. If he can keep this up, it might give him 5th position. Oh, his last time. Through turn 13. 14. On the run to Ingwe now. Will he improve? He may just do so. He gets 5th position away from Govender. Govender is in the pits already. Devon Lesher now 0.2 up. Challenging Gelden now for 2nd. And possibly Langeveld. Let's see if he can keep this momentum up. It's right on board with him. Down the mine shaft we go now. Approaching turn 12. Approaching turn 13 now. The Crocodiles. Short straight now. This is turn 14. Then 15 now. Cheetah. Slight lift off. Always improved. 2/10. Can he get it right now? Through Ingwa. The final corner. Gets the power down. Oh, it's going to be close. How far can he take it up the order? He gets 2nd. 10th quicker, slower than Langeveld. Langeveld just goes quicker. Lesher's actually on par for pole position, but Langeveld's pulled it out of the bag at the end. Wow, there's quite a great qualifying session. Look how close the times are. Top 7 separated by 2nd. And great stuff. Anybody else still going? Hannes van Wyk in 12th. He's not going to improve. Let's just go down the order. Mark McGeehan, the McLaren. Here he comes. But he has lost time, unfortunately. Who else is going? Van Wyk, half a second slower. Barry Mays lost it. Corner Bread. Oakham. Berger. No, they will stay there. And I think that concludes our qualifying session. McGeer pins it. There we go. Qualifying done and dusted. Langeveld will start from pole position. We're going to take a short break. Don't go away. Welcome back for our first ever competitive race at the Kyalami circuit in the South African simGTc series. In fact, that's not true. We actually raced at Kyalami in our GTR 2 days, but that was many years ago. But certainly the first time we're racing on this layout of the track, the updated layout, of course. Christopher Langefeld leading the field now around. Devonish in second, Holden-Jones in third. So we got the sim racing crew dominating the top 3 spots. Nick Hodgson, always dangerous, in 4th position. So certainly will be one to watch this evening. Dirkie Swanepoel looking strong here as well, as he did at Daytona. Adrian Govender in 6th position, the Audi for Point Blank Racing. He is in fact Hodgson's teammates. The first of the Patterson Works entries, Kieran Patterson, will start from 7th, good qualifying from him. Henry Roux from 8th position, and Brent Alexander from 9th in the Lamborghini. Alan Patterson from 10th, Mark McGeer in 11th, Hannes van Beek 12th, Dirk Brand in 13th, May in 14th, Corne Bread in 15th, Kieran Oakham in 16th, and Neil Berger rounds up the field in 17th position. So Christopher Langefeld has started punching the field now to start this 51 lap race. Everybody must do at least one pit stop. Christopher Langefeld's approaching the speed up point to get this race underway. Great looking field, a lot of whites in the field. The cars painted very nicely indeed. And Christopher Langefeld gets things underway, nice start. Everybody gets away cleanly. So sim racing crew first, second, third. Then we got the first of the Point Blank Racing BMWs. Nick Hodgson trying to keep in contact with those 3 ahead of him. Big welcome to Conrad Fenter commenting, wow, looks awesome. Thanks Conrad, you should come and join us sometime. Devonish now coming in, pressure from Peter Holden-Jones. Holden-Jones, the team principal of the sim racing crew. Down the mount shaft we go. And Henry Roux is falling back. Brent Alexander's past him. There we go. Oh, start contact there. Henry Roux also looking to make a move on 2 cars at once. And he's done it, in fact. Henry Roux goes to 8th position. Great up-braking maneuver. That Mercedes-Benz clearly stopping well. Here comes the Sol McLaren. Mark McGeer doing a great job in 11th position in the number 69. Oh, we've got a damaged BMW. All smacked in the rear and the front as well. So he's had a fender bender. The Lamborghini also looking a bit second hand. Here comes Dirk Brand in the Lamborghini. You can in fact watch Dirk Brand from his driver's view on his YouTube channel. Good racing here all round. Hannes van Beek running wide in the BMW. He keeps it on the black stuff, however. And Barry Mayer's got Hannes van Beek. We saw that move. I'm going to keep try and keep tab of the gap so we can catch the battles all along the race. Let's go on board with Corne Brett, who's challenging Hannes van Beek for 14th now. Turn 11 now, approaching the mine shaft. Down the hill we go. Mark Miguel's got Alan Patterson for 10th position. Can Patterson come back at him now? Oh, very late braking there by Alan. Nice lines. Oh, he's caught right back up to Mark Miguel. Good battle this. Demolition gets fastest lap of the race at 42.086. Incredibly quick in race trim. Henry Rue under pressure from Brent Alexander. Alexander looked very quick during the final practice session, but didn't quite hook it up for the final qualifying session. Let's see if he comes good in the race. And if you would like to see the forum thread that was used to show how the track was made, you can visit our forum at simracesa.co.za and you'll see all how Dale did it and how he made the circuits and what's come of it and who's using the circuit to learn the track in real motorsport. And I'm happy to say that Dale is busy with Kyalami as well, the circuit in Cape Town, of course. We're very much looking forward to trying that out, and hopefully it'll be done before the end of this season so we can get it in the calendar. But Dale doing absolutely fantastic work. And I think you can see that thread in our sim racing projects section on the forum, but I stand to be corrected. So Langeveld not exactly getting away from Lesha, and Lesha's bringing Holden-Jones as well, and Nick Hodgson. So the BMW looks to be a match for the Lambos and the Mercedes-Benzes at Kyalami. Yeah, I know that BMW comes good towards sort of the mid part of the race as well, where the others start struggling with tyre performance. So if Nick can just keep this momentum up, he's going to be very, very strong later on, I think. So Barry Mayer now under pressure from Hannes van Beek. Audi versus BMW. Let's go on board with Hannes. Up the inside he goes. Whoa, it's way too late. It's going to go off. Off he goes. So, oh, and nearly collected there by Corne Brett. Brett's his opportunity. And he's going to take that position away from Hannes van Beek. Good racing. Neil Berger under pressure from Ocamp. Back to the front now. And these four cars starting to concertina up now. Great to see. Is Langeveld struggling for pace, or is he just trying to manage things, keep the tyres under control? Big shout out to our partners at SimRace South Africa, a cool idea service provider. and YeloDesignCo. Great to have you on board as usual. If you're looking for a good fiber line, and Cool Ideas is the provider for you. And YeloDesignCo makes some beautiful liveries. And links to Cool Ideas and YeloDesignCo in the description of the video. Go and check them out. Back to the race now. Langenfeld leading by 0.8 of a second. Another 0.8 to Holden-Jones, another 0.8 to Hodgson. So everybody just sort of just biding their time, just checking out the scene. And then I think we'll see a big push forward by everybody. Government under pressure from Kieran Patterson. Oh, up breaks himself, does Adrian Govender. Through goes Kieran to 6th position. And Kieran looking strong. His first ever Division 1 race, and I think his second ever race at simRace South Africa. Langenfeld puts in a 41.766 to go fastest so far. Govender struggling now under pressure from Henry Roux. Who's gone off? Brent Alexander is off. He's dropped down the grid. He's coming to the pits, in fact. A lot of damage to the Lamborghini, so he's diving straight in to get that repaired. Hopefully he can carry on. But getting his pit stop out the way as well, but very slow to get that pit stop done. Possible damage to your steering. Alan Patterson has fallen down 2 positions. Dirk Brandt and Barry May slip by. Now under pressure from Van Wyk and Breed. Go on board with Breed. What's the 2 in front of us? Patterson kicking a bit of dirt there on exit of the mine shaft. Patterson's run wide. Here comes Hannes van Wyk for a move. No, it does not present itself. Demolition now just 0.6 of a second behind teammate Langenfeld. And Nick Hodgson's fallen back 2 seconds behind Holden-Jones. Good drive out of that corner for Van Wyk. He's catching Patterson. Just 0.4 behind him now. Oh, and Hannes van Wyk's lost it. Whizzes out to corner Brett and drops down to 14. So Van Wyk just struggling with consistency. Oh, he's got damage, I think. Battling to keep it on the black stuff. Here comes Berger. Swoops around the outside. He'll get him for the top of the mine shaft. And Berger up to 14. Oh, and as I say that, it's a slight mistake, but Van Wyk does not find a way past. Here comes Oka in 16th. He's chasing those 2 down in front of him pretty quickly. Let's go back to the front now. Langenfeld leads by 0.6 from Lisha. And Holden-Jones is right there too. Hodgson's fallen a bit back now. trying to stay for the Mercedes-Benz through that corner we saw there. Lamborghini moving forward. Different lines by Langeveld and Lisha. Lisha gets much better drive like that. Coming in from a wider line. Langeveld now under pressure. Oh, a bit of a moment there. Slight tank slapper. Gets away with it, but Lisha's right with him. He's gone on board with Lisha. Langeveld defends successfully. Lisha has to let him have that one. Through barbecue we go now. On the road to Sunset. Oh, Langeveld runs wide, pushing very hard. Have his tyres let go. Through Sunset, turn 6. Lift off for Lisha, gets back on the power. Now Clubhouse, left-hander. For me this corner takes forever. I don't know why. And then we've got the S's, turn 8. Downhill we go. And back up the hill. Towards Leeuwkop, turn 10. Oh, good drive there by Lisha. Oh, Langeveld, all out of control under braking. He's struggling. Lisha can smell blood here, but he does not want to take out his teammates. He has his team principal literally behind him as well. Good drive here. Langeveld defends. Now on the run to turn 15, Cheetah. Now Langeveld a bit better through there. And now turn 16, Engwa, the final corner. Langeveld runs wide again. But gets better exit that way. The Mercedes-Benz accelerating away, opening up the gap to 0.4 of a second. And Langeveld just a tenth quicker than Lisha that last lap. So there's 2 trading lap times. Oh, Lisha almost runs into the back of Langeveld. Langeveld again struggling with barbecue. Hodgson all out of shape, which is just so off screen there. But Langeveld cannot shake Lisha. What is SRC going to do about this? Of course, if they start fighting amongst themselves, it's going to work in the favor of Nick Hodgson in 4th position. Lisha again, better under braking. Langeveld all out of shape on exit. Lisha in the slipstream. Can he use it into Sunset? Pulls out. No. He did think about it. Langeveld again wide. Osman Phillips asking if Bashir doesn't race him. Well, yes, he does race, but Ghostworks and ATK will be focusing on the Assetto Corsa Competizione leg of the championship, and they've actually stopped racing in the Assetto Corsa part of it. It's the decision they've made as a team. Okay, Nick Hodgson has joined the party. We now have official four-way battle for the lead. Here comes Scott Patterson. Patterson's had a big off. Damage to the Audi. Down to 16th. Here goes. Let's go back to the battle for the win, or the lead of this race for the moment. On lap 13 of 51. Still a long way to go. We haven't had a battle for a lead of a race for a while. Not like this. To make things even more interesting, we've got Brent Alexander. He's a lap down, and Langeveld is approaching him. Oh, and Devonish had to take avoiding action not to run into the back of Langeveld. He's now fallen back towards Geldernes. Lucky not to lose a position is Devonish. Big shout out to Kevin Lawrence, who joins us in the YouTube live chat. Welcome, Kevin. And a big thank you to Kevin for all the work he does to support SimRace South Africa. Belisha now again starts a new assault towards Langeveld. Go back in the field a bit. Dirk Brand on the Lamborghini under pressure from Barry Meyer in the Audi. This is over 10th position. Oh, a big slapper, tank slapper there by Dirk Brand. Here comes Barry Meyer. Can he use it? No. Meyer bides his time. Oh, Dirk Brand runs wide. Barry Meyer up the inside, down the main straight. Sorry, mine shaft. Getting a bit beyond myself here. And Dirk Brand defends his position successfully. Runs wide again. Here comes Meyer. Patterson Scott Berger for 14th. He's going to get a much better drive that way. Can he get the power down? Yes, he can. Side by side with Dirk Brand. Not quite. May runs wide. Dirk Brand still in 10th. Nick Hodgson just half a second behind Geldernes there in 4th position. on board with Mayor. Let's go on board with Mayor. Sure, Mark. Just keep a look at the gaps in front. That's where we miss an important move. Oh, Dirk Brand runs wide. Just be how he goes through that corner normally. So lift off back on the pan for Mayer. Oh, Dirk Brand feeling need to go defensive early on. Going to compromise his exit now. Here comes Mayer. The Lamborghini is very quick out of the corner. Accelerates away, no problem. Patterson Allen's had a problem, down to 16th he goes. Oh man, gets it all wrong, off he goes, and away scampers Dirk Brand. And Hodgson has got Keldernes. Keldernes made a mistake. Back he goes down to 4th position, and Hodgson is through to 3rd. One sim racing crew car down, 2 to go for Hodgson. Can he do it? Well, it is only lap 16 or 51. Anything can happen. Kieran Patterson then 6th now after Turkey Swanepoel. So Patterson starting to challenge for 5th position. I mean, an amazing debut in Division 1 is Kieran Patterson. And he's on a march to the front. And it's from Beck under pressure from corner Bread. This battle heating up. Turkey Swanepoel under pressure from Kieran Patterson. Sim Racing Crew versus Patterson Works Racing. As Swanepoel makes a mistake. Here comes Kieran. Up the inside, side by side down the mine shaft. For a brief moment. Swanepoel does not defend. Patterson looking up the inside. Oh, Swanepoel's made a mistake again. Swanepoel feeling the pressure. Through goes Kieran Patterson to 5th position. So Phil on Cars asked a while back, how do I join this championship as a driver or a commentator? Well, to join as a driver, you can visit our website at simracesa.co.za and have a click around. It's a bit of reading to do. But to sign up, you can click on the Esports Leagues tab, and in there you'll find a sign up form. You can fill that out. And then once you submit the form, it will come through to me via email. And then I will respond as soon as possible. Okay, I just lost sound for the moment, so I'm just trying to see what the problem is, in fact. Okay, Kevin says we can still hear the audio, so that's great. I take it it's the actual car sounds as well as my voice. So I've lost in-game audio, but that's okay. If you guys can still hear it. Weird. So Langeveld under pressure again from Lisha. Lisha starts another wave of attack. So Langeveld under pressure again from Lisha. Langeveld goes defensive. Another wave of attack. Lisha pushing hard, trying to find the inside line. Mercedes-Benz just has the grunt out of the corner. Lisha pushing hard, trying to find the inside line. Langeveld goes defensive. Here comes Lisha around the outside. He's getting a good drive this way now. Can he get out? Yes, he can. Langeveld switched on the outside. Good driving from these two. Oh, Langeveld's run wide. I think Mercedes-Benz is struggling with tires. Good driving from these two. Oh, Langeveld's run wide. I think Mercedes-Benz is struggling with tires. I've obviously clicked mute somewhere for myself. But anyway, that's fine as long as you guys can hear the audio. That's the main thing. Myself. But anyway, that's fine as long as you guys can hear the audio. That's the main thing. Okay, there's an echo. I know why that is. I've switched that off now. Echo should be gone. And I found the audio again. There we go. I clicked my volume control by mistake. There we go. Okay, let's get back to the racing. These two still going at it. It's an awesome racing crew battle for the win of this race at the moment. And Hodgson just close enough there in the background. If these two had to come together, he would be through. On board Lisha again. Lisha trying to find his way around the outside, getting the slick shot now. Oh, Mercedes-Benz all crossed up. Comes the Lamborghini. Wow, easy. It's like the Mercedes-Benz missed a gear. I don't think that's possible with these pedal shift cars. Lisha finding neutral. Gets things back under control. Didn't lose too much time there to Langerfeld. In fact, it's much closer suddenly. Neil Berger into the pits now, 15th position. So where was I? Yes, I was telling Phil how to join the racing, and then if you want to commentate, yeah, we can look at that. If you want to send me a message through the site or on the forum or on Discord, we can get you hooked up as a commentator. Certainly, we need help, especially for the Division 2 streams as well. And for the simGP series, our Formula Racing Championship. Calvin is starting to move towards Hodgson now. That's better over 3rd position. Dirk Brand in 10th position. He's got Barry Mayer for company. Go back on board Lisha. Quite interesting to watch Langerfeld. He's clearly battling for corner speed, but he's using the Mercedes-Benz's strength by exiting the corners, sort of straightening the car out more and sooner to get the power down, where Lisha is able to use the corner speed and take a sort of more traditional line around the corner, I would say. But certainly Langerfeld clipping the apex a bit later just to get the car straightened out and to get the power down. Lisha can just sort of get the power down a bit more at an angle. So lap 23 of 51, now we should be seeing the pit stops starting to happen soon. The planned pit stops. Scheduled pit stops, as we said. Oh, Lisha around the outside. Can he make it work? No, he can't. These two coming up on here at Okamp, the Mercedes-Benz. Let's see if it affects the battle in the front. Into the pits goes Ocamp, so that settles that issue. Oh, here comes Lisha into the pits. Did he clip with the wall there on pit entry? I'm not sure. But Langeveld carries on, so does Hodgson, so does Caldenes. Now, does Lisha join in traffic? That's the next question. And how long will Langeveld, Hodgson and Caldenes go? So Lisha stopped bang on the halfway mark. Is anybody else coming in? Off goes Lisha to rejoin. He rejoins in 7th position, just behind Edrin Govender, but more importantly in clean air. Now this is vitally important to Lisha that he gets this lap spot on in case Langeveld comes into the pits. He could then perform what is traditionally known as the overlap, so pitting later than your competitor. While your competitor is on worn tires. The disadvantage of the overlap is you will generally have heavier fuel. And the advantage, of course, is that you're on fresher tires. So far, so good for Lisha. He's coming up on Edrin Govender, so he's going to hope that Governors will pit this lap. Won't have to put a move on him, but in comes Langeveld. So in comes the race leader. Under attack from Lisha. What does Hodgson do? Hodgson stays out, so he provisionally goes to the front. Caldenes takes over second. Here comes Devin Lisha. To the crocodiles we go. And in comes Governor. It's exactly what Lisha needed. And Langeveld has just left the pits. And there's Lisha in the background. So it's a net gain here for Langeveld. Bit of damage to the front of the Mercedes-Benz. And Langeveld rejoins 3.5 seconds ahead of Lisha. So that's worked out extremely well for Langeveld. Perhaps a bit quicker pit stop. Or perhaps he didn't take tyres, I'm not sure. I can't imagine that he would have not changed tyres. Or just working with finer tolerances. As in less fuel. Our race leader at the moment is Nick Hodgson. Will he be able to pass Devin Lisha in the pit stop phase? As Caldenes dives in from second position. There he comes. Kieran Patterson as well from third. Lisha closing all the time now. Mark McGinn to the pits in the McLaren. Barry May too. Kieran Patterson leaves. But that gap visually coming down. Devin Lisha looking very quick at the moment. What is Hodgson doing? He's at the top of the mine shaft. Pedersen, Kieran has got Dougie Swanepoel in 5th position. Just missed that move, unfortunately. Oh, and Pedersen's running wide. Here comes Swanepoel. So SRC gets one up on Pedersen. Works at the moment. I don't think it's quite over yet, though. Oh, Langenfeldt spit it again. Wow, I thought his pit stop was very, very short. He's forgotten to do something. Or he's short fueled. Or didn't change tires or something. So it's gone pear-shaped here for Langenfeldt. And of course, that's going to see Lisha through to the lead. Hodgson soldiers on. Oh, this is heartbreaking stuff here for Langenfeldt. Off he goes again. He's going to join behind the Swanepoel-Pedersen battle. Is he? Yes, he will. No, he's going to start in between them, in fact. Is he? Yes, he does. Pedersen's going to go for a move up the inside. Langenfeldt covers him. Nice run wide. Keep it on Hodgson to see when he does his pit stop. Calvin has come out 13 seconds behind Lisha, so he's lost a bit of time there. Mad Pan, this is very exciting racing tonight. Yes, in fact, I agree with that. A bit closer than we normally are used to in the simGTc series. Oh, Langenfeldt up the inside. Nice move. So Langenfeldt up into 4th position, a recovering Langenfeldt. And he want to go after his team principal Peter Calvanes in 3rd position, but he's 18 seconds down the road. Here comes, oh, Kieran Pedersen up the inside. Oh, I thought that was a bit, what's the word? Opportunistic. Oh, and it's cost him dearly. Lost a lot of time there. So that puts an end to the battle to the Swanepoel-Pedersen fight. Adrian governed under pressure now from Mark McGeer. It's Audi versus McLaren. Into the pits comes Hodgson. Oh, clips. Oh no, he spun it in the pits. Oh, it's heartbreaking stuff. Oh, damage to the front and rear of the BMW. Oh, I think that's put it to an end for his attempt at a victory. And he'll be kicking himself. Just clipped the inside of the pit lane there, and it spun him around. Knocked the car off balance. And Lisha will be laughing all the way to the front. Lisha's just kept it on the black stuff, not making any mistakes, and the others around him have dropped the ball. And Lisha is suddenly leading this race by, let's see, a good 10 seconds. Hodgson comes out in 2nd position. He'll be kicking himself about that. I think he was challenging for the lead of this race. He did very quickly get it put in the right direction. Oh, cold tires sees Hodgson off. Does not lose a position to Holden-Jones, however. But the sim racing crew number 17 Lamborghini is on course for victory. 21 laps remaining. Shame let's not put the commentator's curse on Devon Lisher. Alan Patterson gets corner bread for 13th. Dirk Brand under pressure from Mark McGear. This battle developing nicely. Oh, big contact with the wall there for Hannes van Wyk in the background. A lot of damage to the BMW, I would expect. Let's go on board with Mark McGear. Number 69. Nice touches on the dashboard there. M. McGear with the South African flag and his racing number on the dashboard. Very nice. First time I'm seeing that, in fact. Very late on the brakes, look at that, gets it turned in nicely. It's a bit too late in fact. McLaren very quick through there. And we runs wide. Brent Alexander into the pits from 16th. Helena is just 1.5 seconds behind Hodgson now. Oh, make it very quick. Starts in behind the Lamborghini. Through sunset now. S's turn 8 and 9. McLaren are much better through the corners. Lamborghini's got the punch on the straights though. To the front for a while. She leads by 12 seconds. Hodgson starting to feel some pressure off McKeldenes. Patterson under pressure from Corner Bread. The all Audi battle for 13th. Henry Roux challenging Edwin Govender for 7th. Got quite a few battles still underway on lap 33 of 51. Great to watch. Neil Berger there just makes way for those two in front of him now. McLaren looking so much more composed than the Lamborghini. Governor defends from Roux. This is point blank racing versus sim racing crew. Up the inside goes Roux. This Mercedes-Benz grunt should see it ahead down the mine shaft. The Audi's hanging in there. Can it dart up the inside? No, wow. Henry Roux defends nicely. Governor, dummies right, dummies left. Roux's not having it. And Henry Roux cements at 7th position. Great driving. Oh, and Mark Begier forcing the issue with Dirk Brand. Brand survives in 9th for now, but for how long? Mistake there by Brand. Oh, McGear's thrown all away. Wow, big drift there. Here comes Barry Mayer, I think. Yeah, Mayer goes to 10th. And McGear's something but a McLarenitis there, as we call it here in South Africa. And the tyres let go, it's very difficult to... Oh, here we go again. Into the wall goes McGear. Nick Hodgson puts in the fastest lap of the race of 41.467. So Hodgson on the move. Can he close that 10-second gap to Lesher before the end? I'm not sure he can. Van Veek's got McGear, of course. McGear's got problems. Those tyres have had enough, I think. Henry Roux's got Governor, who wants back past him. It's all going devilish's way for sim racing crew. Kept his head, no mistakes. Kept it on the black stuff, and the others have fallen by the wayside with mistakes, must be said. Langersveld with pit stop issues. Holden-Jones, I think he had an off. And Hodgson spinning it in the pits. Costing him dearly. I think he had a shot at leading this race outright. But there's still 16 laps remaining now. Anything can happen. Government has got Drew. He's got him back. Oh, they're happening off camera. Kyalami providing some fantastic racing this evening. Mistakenly from Gavin now on exit of Ingwa. Let's allow Drew to catch right back up to him. Henry almost into the back of Government. They did very well not to do that. And that sees Government scamper away, is away. The gap up to 0.8 of a second now. So right now this is the closest battle on track. Oh, big moment there for Root. He hangs on to it. Lucky to get away with that one. Wow. Really battling to get the Mercedes-Benz stopped. We saw that with Langenfeld earlier on. Get into the pits in the McLaren. McGear retiring perhaps, or is he just changing tires to get to the end? Off he goes again. Good to see. And he will rejoin in 14th position behind Breed. Peter Holden-Jones is 2.8 seconds behind Hodgson. Hodgson is 10.6 seconds behind race leader Devon Lisher. Oh, Lisher, no, it's Hodgson running slightly wide. Hangs on to it though. Unfortunately for us, the gaps have opened up. We don't really have a battle on track at the moment. Oh, Christopher Langefeld is disconnected from the server. Seems to be a line issue. So it's our second DNF of this race. I see Brent Alexander has been in the pits for a long time now, so I think he's called it a day. Langefeld also has left. Let's see if we can get back on the server. That's promoted Dirkie Swanepoel to 4th and Kieran Patterson to 5th position. Corner with Kieran Patterson. Let's go, we go now. So Hudson has taken out, what, 1.5 seconds at Alicia. 10 seconds, 9 laps. It's a tall order there for Hudson. Is busy navigating traffic. Next up is Ocamp there in 16th position in the green Mercedes Benz. But Ocamp does the right thing, moves aside for him. Oh, he does cross up. Oh, he's off there. The Swanepoel, I think they went off track there. So Kieran Patterson's got that gap to Dirkie Swanepoel down to 2 seconds now. So I think that battle's developing nicely. Perhaps we have a scrap at the end for 3rd position, or 4th position should I say. Unfortunately, all the other positions are pretty settled at the moment. Back with our race leader now, Devonish, in control of this race now. Still 10.5 seconds back to Hodgson. Managing that gap extremely well. Hodgson doesn't have an answer, unfortunately, for us. Just 6 laps remaining now. Neil Berg in the 246 BMW. Very good looking car, that I must say. I like the colour scheme on that one. Neil Berg on way to a 14th position finish. Back to the Governor battle over 14th. No, 6th, I beg your pardon. Just 1.7 seconds in it there. But Devilish has extended his lead of the race by 11.4 seconds now. And you'll be looking just to control things towards then. No mistakes, not pushing too hard. It's a difficult thing to do mentally when you're in this position. Your mind tends to wander, start worrying about silly things, and she just needs to keep the focus and just keep doing what he's been doing for the last 48 laps. Rue just a second behind Governor. Oh, it's Govern's. Oh, and I think Govern's made a mistake. Rue side by side with him. Oh, Rue getting a bit wrong there. It's allowed Governor to defend successfully. Just 2 laps remaining now. Just want to thank everybody watching this evening. Thank you very much for joining me. It's much appreciated. So Rusty Devilish started the final lap of this race. 11.3 seconds ahead of nearest competitor Nick Hudson. on the way towards sunset for the final time. And Lisha has enjoyed a faultless race, but others have made mistakes around him. But you can't take anything away from Lisha. That's motorsport. On board of Lisha now through the S's for the final time. Turn 8, turn 9. Up the hill now towards the top of the mine shaft. The V10 Sing. Look at the double apex left-hander. That Lamborghini is still handling very well on used tyres. Down the mine shaft, of course. Will navigate the final corner, Ingwa, to take victory here at Kyalami. Congratulations to Devon Lisha and the sim racing crew. What a race. Flashes his light and delight. He would have enjoyed that very much, and he's still enjoying it. Nick Hodgson, very strong second. He'll be kicking himself there. I think he had a chance to take victory this evening, but he'll be very happy in the second position. Congrats to him and Point Blank Racing. Peter Geldenhuys, team principal, sim racing crew, will complete the podium. Good, strong race by him as well. Turkey, Swanepoel, Wolf Fendorf, Kieran Patterson to get 4th position. If things stay as they are now. Swanepoel improving all the time. Continue that fine form from Daytona to Kyalami to finish in 4th position. Kieran Patterson, wow, debut here in Division 1. He gets 5th position for Patterson Works Racing. And Adrian Govender, will he beat Henry Reid to 6th position? It's not over yet. Yes, Govender will get 6th. Henry Reid 7th. Dirk Brand under pressure from Barry Mayer at the death. Mayer very late in the brakes, but Dirk Brand will get 8th. He'll be stoked with that. Mayer 9th. Anders van Wyk 10th position. He's a lap down. Alan Patterson got 11th. Corne Breer 12th. Mark McGeer 13th. Berger 14th. And Okamp gets 15th. Langeveld and Alexander, our drivers who did not finish the race, unfortunately. But I thoroughly enjoyed this race at Kyalami. Our first competitive race at Kyalami in a long time. The last time we had one was during our GTR2 days, and I think that might have been 6 years ago. Well, that concludes this fantastic race at Kyalami. Thank you very much for joining me, Jason Holden-Jones. And next on Wednesday is the Division 2 race for this round. And if you would like to sign up, you can do so. There's still a couple of slots open. We are expecting over 20 cars, and perhaps you can make it 24. That would be fantastic. And then we got the next GP round next week on Monday evening. The track I can't think of right now, but of course that race you can also sign up for by visiting our website at simracesa.co.za. Click on the esports leagues tab, and then you'll find a sign up form there. You can fill that out, submit it, it'll come through to me via email, and I'll respond as soon as possible. And you can also do custom liveries in Assetto Corsa for the simGTc series in the Assetto Corsa League and in the GP series. And then in the Assetto Corsa Competizione, you do your custom skins in-game. You don't need to send me anything. You just save it and then use that card to join the server with. And yeah, but it's been a fantastic race. Congratulations to Devon, Nisha, and the sim racing crew once again for a fantastic victory this evening, and no doubt puts him in good stead for the championship too. Well, for me, Jason Holden-Jones, that's a wrap on round 2 of the simGT challenge. And thoroughly look forward to the next live stream. Thank you very much for joining me once again. Goodbye for now. Have a great week. Bye-bye.